Hi, this is Paul. I want to make a video about the whole Nikki Haley and her, is this a racist country? Although the question he asked her, are you a racist party first? And then she pivoted to racist, answering about the United States not being a racist country. All I got to say about her is, she's trying to pander to Trump's base, which is kind of pointless because Trump is going to beat her anyway. Which is kind of silly, but I think she's thinking that maybe somewhere along the line that Trump is going to get derailed, that when he goes to court this year for his various cases, that somehow he's going to get kicked off. He's going to be forced to resign, although Trump is never going to resign. Even if he gets convicted, I think, and appeal it, and they have to sentence him to jail, he's still gonna run, because he figures that if he wins the presidency, he can pardon himself and all that stuff. But anyway, Nikki Haley, as far as the answer to the actual question that you, not the racist party part, although I think certain parts of the Republican Party are definitely racist, but the question that you answered about the United States being a racist country, let's be honest, Nikki Haley, this country, okay, you can go all the way back to the Declaration of Independence when they counted, blacks as 3/5 of a human being, okay? Okay, that was based on race. Okay, that was not based on, them as human beings, even though we bled the same way as white people and any other people in the world. They qualified us as 3/5 of a people. Okay, so there's that. And the very fact that your family came to this country, okay, and you felt the need, or maybe I think it was your parents actually, felt the need for you to change your name from your Indian name to Nikki Haley, even though you were the governor of South Carolina, you still had to change your name. Okay, you still changed your name. Okay, you changed it for what reason did you change your name, Nikki Haley? You know the reasons you changed your name, so you could assimilate better and get by in this country. Okay, because there's certain people that look at you and being a woman of color as a detriment. Okay, and that's why you change your name. Okay, and then the various things, like even when after slavery, the Civil War, which was fought because of slavery, and that was the most people died in. I think they said out of all the wars that we've had, the most people died during the Civil War. With you take all the other wars and combine them together, even the Civil War, I think it was 700,000 Americans that died fighting the Civil War. Okay, and of course, even after that was over, you got the Jim Crow laws. Remember, you had the sundown towns. You couldn't be, if you're black, you couldn't be in a certain town. You had to get out of that town before sundown. Okay, the redlining, all that stuff that was actually put in place, and even women, they couldn't even vote till the 1920s. You had to wait until the 1920s to actually get the vote. Okay, so tell me, you not wanting to answer that question is you trying to appeal to Trump's base, because these guys, again, and Ron DeSantis is very indicative of this point that I'm making. Okay, they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, which is stupid. And what's that saying? There's a famous saying that goes like, "Facts don't care about your feelings." Okay, so exactly, she's trying to appeal by not outright saying it, or at least explaining it and saying that, listen, there's been all throughout the history of this country, even when it was formed, okay, there's racist things about this country that that's baked in to this country. Why do you think it took so long for us to even have a black president? Okay, it's no other reason but race. So the very fact that you're trying to deny it, okay, or try to talk around it so you don't hurt these snowflakes in Trump's MAGA base, which are not going to vote for you anyways. It's kind of pointless. But like I said, I think she's just doing this because she's thinking that maybe Trump is going to he's either going to get convicted or something, and maybe he'll get taken off. They'll have to be forced to take him out. Although, like I said, I don't think Trump, even if, let's say he gets convicted of a couple of these cases that he's going to go to trial for, and they sentence him to jail, and then he appeals it, and then the appeals comes back before the election, and he basically has to go. And there's nothing that says, I think, in the Constitution that says he can't still run for president while he's in jail. and trust me, he's that narcissistic that he'll keep running and hoping that he'll win. So that way, if he wins, that he'll think that they'll be forced to let him out of jail, and so he can assume the presidency. So then he can pardon himself. Okay, he's that narcissistic. And Nikki Haley, I think that's what she's counting on. That's why she's still hanging in there. I think she figures that once, if something happens to Trump, then I'll be right there, since I was the second, person, that got the most votes and all that stuff, and all these primaries and stuff, that they'll be forced to turn to me to run for president, because they don't want a guy running for president that's sitting in jail, or a guy running for president that's been convicted, okay, of a couple of felonies. They don't want, that's what they think. But again, Trump's ego is out of control, and he'll still keep running, okay, because he's desperate not to go to jail, and that's the only reason he's running for president, to stay out of jail. Okay, that's it. He does not give a crap about this country. Okay, but Nikki, it's just plain to see, and it just makes you look bad. It makes you look weak, that you can't come out and give a true answer to that question. Okay, it just makes you look weak. But anyway, that's my opinion about this. Anyway, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Also, in the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also have a link to my main channel, Trepacer, as well. Please check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon. I want to say a special thank you to my 2 patrons. Their names will appear in this video somewhere. I want to say thank you to them supporting me. Always have my back. Again, my Patreon is only $5 a month. I have tons of content on there, tons of unedited content on there. I even put a movie on there, Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1. I put that on there. That's the last movie I put on. So I have movies on my Patreon. I have Marvel shows. I have DC shows as well. I have Gen V on there as well. Follow the link down below to check out my Patreon. It's only $5 a month if you want to support me that way. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trepacer saying so. No, not Trepacer. This is Paul saying so long, and take care.